Some of the supplements that we should all be considering will include things like a multivitamin. And a multivitamin is a great way to improve the nutrient density of your diet. Basically what that means is that for the same amount of calories, you'll be getting more nutrients. And that's simple. Multivitamins are very rich in nutrients, but they're basically devoid of any calories. So it's a very simple way to get more nutrients every day. And that's very beneficial, and studies clearly show that diets that are more nutritionally dense will help to prevent disease and increase lifespan, and also increase quality of life. And they've been shown to help prevent diseases like heart disease, also cancer, which are the two leading diseases in Canada and the US, and also things like osteoporosis, because if you're getting more nutrients, of course, your bones are going to be doing better. Fish oils are another area that we should all consider. Fish oils are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which tend to reduce inflammation. The problem with the standard North American diet is that it's very rich in omega-6 and omega-9 oils, which tend to promote inflammation. So trying to restore that balance is going to have a beneficial effect because it'll reduce inflammation. And inflammation is linked to most diseases. So if you're going to be using a fish oil supplement, you should be aiming at 3 to 6 grams per day to make sure you'll be getting enough to get the benefits of the anti-inflammatory effect. Now, another thing that we should all consider is a probiotic. And probiotics really help with gastrointestinal health. They help to prevent diarrhea and maintain regularity. They're also important for elimination of toxins, and some species of probiotics have even been shown to help reduce cholesterol levels, for instance. Another significant benefit with probiotics is that they help to maintain a healthy immune system. So the presence of beneficial bacteria in the gut stimulates an immune reaction, and it helps to balance the immune system that way. So that's another very significant benefit. Another thing that's a must for most of us is vitamin D supplementation. And studies clearly show that most of us are deficient in vitamin D because we live either in areas that don't get enough sunlight, or we're inside a lot of the time, so our skin's not getting the exposure to the sun, which leads to the production of vitamin D in our skin. There's only two ways really of getting enough vitamin D: sun exposure and supplementation. Our diet is actually fairly low in vitamin D, so you're not going to get enough from your food, and that's why supplementation for a lot of us is going to be a really, really important step to maintain good health. Vitamin D has been shown to help prevent a lot of chronic diseases, including hypertension or elevated blood pressure. Lots of research on cancer and vitamin D. It's absolutely essential for your bones. It helps to balance your immune system as well, so it helps to prevent autoimmune problems. Another thing that you should consider is calcium. And calcium will help to prevent osteoporosis, which is very common. It's about 25% of North American women who eventually develop osteoporosis, and it's also a problem that will affect men. So about 1 out of every 8 men will eventually suffer from osteoporosis, and it's a disease that's very easy to prevent, or easier to prevent than treat anyways, so taking preventive measures is a very good idea. And another thing you should consider is your family history. So if there's people in your immediate family that have suffered from disease at a young age, that means that you also carry the genes which make you susceptible to those diseases. So for instance, if someone in your family has suffered from a heart attack at a young age, then you want to look at things like your blood pressure and your cholesterol level, and make sure that you're staying within the healthy range, to make sure you're not going to end up with those problems yourself.